The natural state happens to be a good place to fish. It's a great place to fish, and over in Hot Springs, it'll have the best amateur fishing tournament underway. A lot of fish, a lot on the line. Troy Lynch joining us now live. He's out at Lake Hamilton, spent the day with his floaties on and his pole in hand. A great story, Troy.
Bob, I told you to never tell anybody about my floaties. I can swim. It is a thing. But I'm just going to stay here on dry land because we're gearing up. Major League Fishing has their big 3-day tournament of the year, and it's going to be here on Lake Hamilton. It's called the Phoenix Bass Fishing League All-American. It is a mouthful, but it is a ton of fun. And Lake Hamilton's been waiting a long time for this tournament to come back, since 2008. So 98 of the best amateur fishermen in the country, they're all gearing up, and they're going to be here at Lake Hamilton fighting for that $120,000 cash prize. However, the big economic winner is going to be the city of Hot Springs, because the economic estimate total is supposed to be $1 million.
It's been a while. Since then, we've had the FLW Championship Cups. We've had a lot of major fishing events. We try to do one a year. But we're just happy to have the All-American back.
Everybody here at Lake Hamilton's happy the tournament is back as well. There is even a Hot Springs angler going to be competing in this tournament, and people are excited. You guys ready for that fishing tournament tomorrow? Yeah, they're just faking. They didn't know about it. Live here in Hot Springs, I'm Troy Lynch. We're going to be right back with more news after the break. Yeah.
The natural state happens to be a fantastic place if you love to fish. And over in Hot Springs, it'll have the best amateur fishing tournament underway. Troy Lynch joining us now live. He's out at Lake Hamilton. He's reeled in a great story. Troy, what have you been using today on your hook? Live minnows, or have you been using the Alabama looper with the triple swivel?
Yeah, Bob, I'm not going to pretend to know anything about fishing because I'm from Southern California and we do not do that there. But I am absolutely stoked for this 3-day fishing event that's going to be here in Hot Springs. It's called the Phoenix Bass Fishing League All-American. And yes, this is as far as I go into the water right now, and I got my floaties on for safety. But this 3-day tournament is going to be a lot of fun. But Hot Springs for the next 3 days is going to be fishing for 3 things. Bass, of course, finances, and a whole lot of fun. There's something fishy going on in Hot Springs, making this tourist destination an even bigger hot spot.
We've got fish, and this is the place to come.
The 39th annual Phoenix Bass Fishing League Championship is coming to Lake Hamilton for the 5th time ever.
We've hosted many major fishing tournaments, but nothing is as important as the All-American.
A big tournament that's bringing in big bucks.
The estimated economic impact is right at about $1 million for this event. Just another great week in Hot Springs, another great week in Arkansas.
Business will be a booming, especially for Fisherman's Wharf, already known as the busiest restaurant on the lake.
We feed 1,500 people every Saturday.
Steve Carter is the owner of Fisherman's Wharf, and he says they feed about 500 to 1,200 people on Fridays and Sundays, and this is usually the best time of the year.
Kids are out of school. We always get the tourists all the weekends, every weekend. This will just be another event that'll bring a lot of folks here.
And you bet other local businesses will be reeling in all the tourism dollars.
It'll bring a lot of folks here that'll go downtown and through the rest of the businesses that we have in Hot Springs. It'll be great for everybody.
So Hot Springs is actually going to have one of their own competing in this 3-day fishing tournament. His name is Kevin Brown. This is not Kevin Brown. This is my good buddy Julian. Unfortunately, his boat, they're having some engine problems, so they're waiting for it to get fixed. But I'm live here in Hot Springs. And Julian, what are you going to say to Bob?
Back to you, Bob.
Back to you, Bob. There it is.
Gentlemen, thanks. Hey, Troy, there's 2 little strings hanging down from, white strings hanging down from your shorts. What? Oh, those are your legs. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
How dare you, Bob?
Troy, great job.
That was mean.